Hi, I'm Ken Kessler, and welcome to the Sounds of Christmas podcast. If you're new to this podcast, I want to start by saying thanks for joining us. If you're not new, welcome back. Either way, I'm glad you're here. Now, to avoid any confusion, I want to say that there won't be any music played here. This is a place for conversation. I'll talk about Christmas music and some related topics, sometimes by myself and sometimes with guests. If you're looking for music, just go to soundsofchristmas.com and click on the tree or the player on the front page or on the Listen Now page. We play the best variety of Christmas music all year long. Well, except in October, when we play the best variety of Halloween music. I had thought about doing a podcast about Tony Bennett for quite a while now. He's given us a lot of wonderful music and a lot of wonderful Christmas music. And I really wanted to celebrate him and his music while he was still with us. Unfortunately, as I'm sure you know, I wasn't able to do that. Tony passed away this week. He was 96. It was about 2.5 years ago, we all found out that he had been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and that diagnosis actually happened 3 years before that. He released his final album, Love for Sale, a few months later. That one was a collection of duets recorded with Lady Gaga. And with the release of Love for Sale, Tony broke a Guinness World Record for being the oldest person to release an album of new material at the age of 95 years and 60 days. And that's a record that I think is going to stand for a long time. During his amazing career, he sold more than 50 million records worldwide. He also won 20 Grammys and 2 Primetime Emmy Awards. And he recorded a lot of Christmas music. His first Christmas album, Snowfall, came out in 1968. It became a top 10 bestseller and went platinum with over 1 million sales. When Snowfall was re-released on CD in 1994, it included a bonus track, a recording of I'll Be Home for Christmas that was taped live on the Jon Stewart Show on MTV. And this was before Jon made his way to The Daily Show. When it was re-released again in 2007, it came with a bonus DVD that featured performances from his 1992 Christmas special, Tony Bennett, A Family Christmas. In 2002, Tony recorded his second Christmas album. This one was for Hallmark, and it was recorded with the London Symphony Orchestra. 6 years later, he recorded his final Christmas album, A Swingin' Christmas, which was recorded with the Count Basie Big Band. There are a few exclusive versions of that album, including one at Barnes & Noble that had the bonus track Christmas Auld Lang Syne, and one at Bloomingdale's with an exclusive version of Jingle Bells. That's not all in Tony's Christmas music catalog. In 1987, he made a video for MTV of White Christmas. He joined Manhattan Transfer on the Christmas song for their 1992 Christmas album. In 2001, he performed with Charlotte Church, Placido Domingo, and Vanessa Williams for Christmas at the Vatican. And that same year, he recorded a version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer for an animated special, which could have been a video. I'm not sure if it was on a cable channel or if it was just a video release. It was called Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the Island of Misfit Toys. He recorded a Christmas love song as a bonus track for his 2004 album, The Art of Romance. In 2011, tracks from his previous Christmas albums were collected for a compilation called The Classic Christmas Album. A year later, he joined Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta on a version of Winter Wonderland on their This Christmas album, and that's a song that he did again in 2014 with Lady Gaga. And he teamed up with Josh Groban for a duet on Christmas Time Is Here for the deluxe version of Josh's Noel album that came out in 2017. I'm sure I'm missing something, and I may have gotten some dates wrong. Still, for a singer that wasn't really known as a Christmas music guy, he sure recorded a lot of Christmas music. And for that, we're grateful. When Tony passed away, our friend Bryn Stanley posted on her social media, "Thank you for sharing your beautiful voice and smile to the world. I'll be listening to your music forever." I couldn't agree more. And as long as there's a Sounds of Christmas station, we'll be playing Tony Bennett's Christmas music. Thanks so much for listening and for continuing to support the Sounds of Christmas station and podcast. I told you how to listen to the station, and you're already listening to the podcast, so my work here is just about done. All of our episodes are available on the Sounds of Christmas website. Just click the podcast tab. We also have a Linktree page so you can find us on your favorite streaming site, and you'll find that link down in the show notes. Then you can subscribe, and you'll never miss another episode. If you have comments or suggestions on this episode, previous episodes, the Sounds of Christmas station, or the Sounds of Halloween, feel free to reach out to me on social media or through the website. Thanks again, and may you always believe in Santa Claus.